This is Chapter 5, Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules they are under 1945. So for short question, you learn that what are the main objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. So we have to see that. Here it is. And you learn about the chapters, what the act consists of. The act consists of 5 chapters, a chapter related to particular subject. So which chapter is related to which topic? So that is important for short question. And schedule, that is very important. Schedules are very important. So you have to learn about each and every schedule. So for sessional, I am giving you A, B, C, C1. So they may ask you that what is the difference between C and C1. For final, you have to learn everything. Okay, what is the difference between schedule E and E1? And then what is the difference between schedule F1, 2 and 3? What do you mean by schedule FF? What is the difference between schedule O and H, like that? Okay. What do you mean by schedule M and M1, M2, M3? What do you mean by schedule H, what I have told? Then what do you mean by schedule X, like that questions, okay? And in short questions also, there are different types of short questions from here, that what is the difference between misbranded and adulterated drugs? Define adulterated drugs and spurious drug. So what is the difference between adulterated and spurious drug? What do you mean by new drug? And what is the difference between cosmetic, misbranded and spurious cosmetic? What do you mean by government analyst? Define government analyst. So what do you mean by patent or proprietary medicine? In case of Ayurvedic, Unani, Siddha, or accept Ayurvedic, Unani and Siddha. That things. What do you mean by repackaging of drugs? What do you mean by loan license? So these short questions may come for sessional. And for final also, all those things will be important. So afterwards we will actually discuss about, later on we'll discuss about the questions which usually comes from final. So we'll discuss from the questions, previous year question. So now I am telling about the sessional, which are important. So give brief note on DTAB, that is Drugs Technical Advisory Board. In brief, I have discussed. Then what do you mean by DCC? Give brief note on Central Drug Laboratory, CDL. So that may come in broad question also. CDL. So define government analyst. What are the qualifications of them? It is brief note. And what are the duties of government analyst? So from government analyst on brief note may come. From drug inspector, brief note may come. That he or she, they have discussed about the sections also. So define drug inspector. What are the qualifications and powers of drug inspector? Qualifications and powers of drug inspectors. Okay. And give a brief note on duties of drug inspectors. And discuss about the procedures of inspections of drug inspectors. What are the procedures? Discuss about the provisions relating to sale of drugs other than homeopathic medicines. Sale of drugs. Then what do you mean by defined restricted license? What do you mean by restricted license? So from here, this table, you learn in details about the license which can be issued, and what are the forms related to them. Then you go through the brief note about restricted license. Okay. So from drugs and cosmetics, the schedules are important. Uh, it is important for sessional and final also. And I have discussed some questions which already in classes I have given you a depth idea. And as per my view, what are the important things which is related to brief notes, short questions, broad questions, all those things. See, afterwards we will see or discuss from the various questions which are coming in final. Okay.